I'm in Barkot, starting my journey to Saptarishi Kund. It has been 10 years when I did this Yatra for the first time. That time there was no information about Saptarishi Kund, no porters. I just remember barely getting in touch with some people who would take me up there, and it all happened because of one of my teachers, Babaji's blessings, that we had to take his blessings to go up there, or else no one was allowed to go up there. 10 years down the line, it's still an unexplored trek. Very few people go towards it. But luckily, I found someone locally who takes treks there, and I just contacted him, and probably the service up till now is amazing. And I hope I can reach Saptarishi Kund second time and probably do more justice to the Yatra, more justice to the beauty of that place, which I could not capture first time because I did not have much equipment. 10 years back, maybe just had a small phone which had very less memory and a DSLR which barely captured some videos. And I tried to do my best putting together photographs and video, which you can see in my blog. I'll be putting it in the description, or it is flashing above. And this is a sequel after 10 years. It's like life comes in a complete circle. And many things have changed. I'm in this beautiful hotel, Necklace Moon, one of the best here. The service is good. I'm in one of the VIP rooms, which actually gives you the views of Yamuna Nadi from here. And full network here, Airtel Jio. So probably just come here, charge your phones, rest here, and start your journey early morning to Janki, Chatti. It is still a big drive, 40 kilometers. I'm on my scooter. And from there, I'll be stopping at Yamunotri. Last time when I went, there was no one there. This time, I don't expect that because I had come to Yamunotri 2 years back and there was a lot of rush there and I had to take a different path. Of course, I'm not going to take that path this time because it is a longer path. So I'm just going to try and reach Yamunotri, stay there, and then next day start that journey to Saptarishi Kund. And hopefully Babaji blesses me one more time. He is no more there. His ashram is there, but wherever he is, with his blessings, I can go up and again go and scouting for some herbs in the night if the weather and the time permits. Starting my day from Barkot. Now I'll be moving towards Yamunotri. It's already 9:30, so by 10 I'll be leaving from here, reach there by 1, probably Yamunotri in the evening by 5-6, take the darshan, and tomorrow start the journey to Saptarishi Kund. So starting my journey from Janki Chatti to Yamunotri. 2 years back I'd come here. This time it seems a little bit less crowded. So hopefully it is quarter to 12. We'll leave by 12 and reach by 5-6. And then from there we'll take it up to Saptarishi Kund. I've kept my bags down. My porters will bring it. So I'm just walking on. One of my companion and students going up to Yamunotri now. And we'll be staying at Yamunotri today. And tomorrow probably Damini Bugyal and Saptarishi Kund. Very less crowd today. Last time I came, it was a lot of crowd and horses. So this is the way I like trekking. Hopefully I get very less crowd up. So I'm almost 1 kilometer up. Just be knowledgeable that there is a car which can take you to an entrance. You don't need to start from the market. Take your car up. There's a round road. It will take you to one entrance and you save almost 1 kilometer. I walked, but this is for your information that there is a new road which can take you, almost save you 1 kilometer of the hike. So I'm almost like 2-3 kilometers up, and it's a very good ride. Very less people this time. So you see behind me, this is a forest route. No one takes it. A little bit longer, but you find absolutely no one. You go through dense forest. You may see a leopard if you are lucky, unlucky. And when there is too much of yatris on this road, I'll always recommend to take this. This is also steep. You'll reach quicker. You all won't have any horses or anyone on the way. See that you have someone along with you. On the route to Yamunotri, still 2 kilometers to go. Now the people are coming down, so there's a little bit more traffic. So it becomes a little bit difficult to walk. But yeah, so far so good. I think it's in 1 hour, almost 3.5 kilometers up. And it's a steep climb, but good to acclimatize because I have to go to the top of the mountain. There I have to go. There must be Yamunotri. So I'm at Yamunotri, and you can see behind me is the forest road which comes down. Just came here in 1 hour 45 minutes because there was absolutely no traffic, and I'll be going to my hotel now to stay and maybe do the darshan in the evening. Finally, I'm at Yamunotri temple just in front of me. As I said, surreal feeling, third time. Probably I'll be staying somewhere here and in the evening go to the darshan when the crowd gets less. Day 2, starting from Yamunotri Dham, had an amazing bathe in the Suraj Kund. So this place is really very, very sacred, very, very energetic. Here you get the Garam Kund, which is one tier of Yamuna, and the cold waters, which is the second tiers of Yamuna. So 2 tiers of Yamuna, which mix together. The hot and the cold waters of Yamuna also signify the Ida and the Pingla of our nervous system, and that is the reason here, if you come and practice your yogi practices on certain spots, because of the magnetic conduction of the body, you can get more signaling into your nervous system. I also got to visit, after like almost 10 years, the gufa of my Guruji, Babaji, with whose blessings I had gone to Saptarishi Kund 10 years back, where I had met him to know about the Ashtavargas and many other herbs, and he had instructed me in Sanskrit to go up. And that was a time he told me about many sound mantras, but most probably Prabhu Sri Ram's Raw mantra to increase the body heat, which I documented in my Kagbushandri Lake documentary, and also separately, which I'll link it down. So again, starting my journey to Saptarishi Kund, it's cold, and I hope I can again document that practice up there. It is always a mystery that place with high energy vortex is always visited less, because since now Yamunotri is accessible, people just come in the morning and leave, and therefore you do not see much facilities in Yamunotri. It's sad that after some years a helipad would be formed in Janki, Chatti here, so people can come directly and go. I don't know how it is going to contribute to the environment, but currently this place is less visited, and the treks from here are also very less sparse. There are no facilities here, and you don't get permissions easily. There is Saptarishi Kund, there are other treks up there which are very magical places, which I think only sadhus and tapasvis go to visit. Very rarely people come here. And it's difficult, because even if you get a permission, it is not necessarily that you'll reach there. I am also going tomorrow, but today, but it doesn't mean that I'll reach Saptarishi Kund. So with blessings of Babaji, I visited his cave. If I reach there, I'll definitely document everything. So starting the journey to Saptarishi Kund early morning, it's almost 9:30 and the sun is out. So probably we'll be reaching Damini Bugyal today, 6-7 kilometers from here, as high as we can get. So the next day, the trek would be a little bit less. So starting my trail to Saptarishi Kund, I'll go climb up a big hill now to a point from where definitely then I'll have to go up. The road, what I remember earlier, was very bad. I hope over a period of time, in 10 years, something must have become good out of it. First steps, steep gain height of 400-500 meters. First thing is to get past the forest officials. Permissions have become strict. That is the reason you pay, guys, else you will be turned back. So it's a very steep hike, and trying to reach the top of this mountain, from where the real toughness begins. Take a proper guide with you. Forest officials have not maintained the road. You have to actually climb steep through shortcuts, and it is very difficult for the first timers if you're not acclimatized, because your legs will give way. So always come with experienced guides. I'll leave the number of Mr Pankaj in the description, and come with him, because without guide it is very difficult. You'll get lost and you won't find any help, because the forest officials down are not so helpful. They're not as good as Gangotri and other places where there are treks maintained. So they are very reluctant people, and unless you have a local, you'll find it very difficult to come to Saptarishi Kund. So finally on the trail, to take a shortcut, there is no trail here. So gained almost 700 meters height. It's a steep hike from a shortcut, but now the trail is a little bit marked. Going over the tree line should be around 3,500 meters, and it's a long way to go. So I'm up almost 3,700 meters. It's a climb of 500, 600 meters. Still I have to go a little bit up. There was a tree here, if you see in my previous video, which was like a mark where you put a coin and go up. It was a Devdar tree. Sadly, I think it has fallen down in 10 years. It was a mark that you reach the top of the hill and now you cross behind the valley and go towards Saptarishi Kund. So we started at 10 from the forest officials, maybe 10:15. It is 11:15. So it took us 1 hour to come up. Probably if you climb slowly, it may take you 2 to 3 hours. This is very steep, so go slow. And as I said, please go with your guide because there is absolutely no route. Maybe we reached early because we had to climb the mountain steep through shortcuts. Definitely not going back that way. And it is not even a thing which locals would attempt because it's totally slippery. So Mr. Pankaj will take you very safely and come. Take your time, enjoy, acclimatize in Yamunotri and come up because the climb and elevation gain is very high. So in 1 hour, I have gained almost 700 meters, which is approximately 2,000 feet. So I am with my guide, Mr. Pankaj, and हम लोग सप्तऋषि कुंड जा रहे हैं कैंप करने. पगडंडी का रास्ता है लेकिन झाड़ कैसे कुछ दिखता नहीं है. As I have told you, the authorities here do not care less. Even if they can get the funds, they are not going to make this route. So ensure you come with people like him. Don't expect 5-star facilities in other treks. You are not going to get it. Good food or whatever. He'll do the best he can. But just come with this guy and he'll ensure that your Saptarishi Kund camping is done if Mahadeva wishes. आपको कुछ कहना है?
मैं यही कहूँगा कि अगर आप लोग सप्तऋषि कुंड ट्रेक पे आ रहे हैं तो आप लोग किसी जिम्मेदार अथॉरिटी के साथ आएँ. ऐसे ना आए क्योंकि लापरवाही ना बरतें क्योंकि इस ट्रेक में कोई प्रॉपर ट्रेक भी नहीं है और आपको टेक केयर करने के लिए कोई ऐसी अथॉरिटी चाहिए जो पूरा सेफ्टी से आपको ऊपर भी लेके जाए और नीचे भी लेके आए. तो मैं यही बोलूँगा आप हमारे साथ आओ किसी और के साथ आओ लेकिन वो जिम्मेदार अथॉरिटी होनी चाहिए.
I am here at the waterfall. From here we have to go to Damini Bugyal. We went the wrong way up, which goes straight to Saptarishikund. It's very steep and used by the shepherds and locals. So always come with a guide. It will be a little bit 3 kilometers more. It is a little bit easier trek, though it is steep, as you can see climbing up. But at least you can camp in between. So I came down up from the waterfall. It's only all fours. To go down again and then go up to Damini Bugyal and to my right side to Saptarishikund. It's steep. The other road does not require to cross Yamuna 2 times. So you can climb that way, but it's very steep. Save you 4-5 kilometers, but I won't recommend it. Finally, I'm at the other crossing of the waterfall. It's a very, very bad road. You really have to be on your wits and be acclimatized because if you get a little bit of whirlpool, you'll fall into the valley. So now we are finally approaching Damini Bugyal and let's see how far we go and camp. It's steep and steep all the way. So I'm now approaching Damini Bugyal. It's a climb up there and probably you have to climb this entire hill. I'll show you. The shortcut goes straight over the hill, so you save like 3-4 kilometers. So it is like 9 kilometers straight, but like this it will be 13-14 kilometers. But this is a nice route. You can rest in between and come. So we are now entering Damini Bugyal, and it grew up very steep, and let's see how quickly we reach. There are a few porters with us local, but they also can't climb it. New porters from local village, so you can understand how steep it is. That is why we are a little bit slowing down. And it's a really steep climb. You can see how steep it is. It is just climbing up and up. Still not reached. Maybe somewhere behind me would be a camp. See the waterfall there of Yamuna. Just show you from where we have come. That red thing is Yamunotri. The far off we can't even see Kharsari from here. 100 almost 3,900 4,000 meters, 12,500 feet, reaching Damini Bugyal. You can see it's such a steep climb. I'll show you where I came from, where we have to go tomorrow probably to Saptarishi Kund. It will be a steep hike, but at least we have done major part of it. So you can see far off is Yamunotri. We climbed. You can see those mountains there. We came there. Now we could have gone straight like that up to the ridge there, but it's very steep, so we had to climb to that top, come totally down to a waterfall there somewhere, and see, and then climb down, then climb all the way up. This evening now, totally misty. That's what you get in these mountains that you reach before 3-4, and the sun is behind the mist. And such a beautiful surreal view. So I'm sitting in the tent. It's totally misty out there. That is the thing with the mountains, that you have to come a little bit early because the weather gets really cold, especially in October. And it's been a tough trek. Now we had some warm soup and some rest, so now good to go. Tomorrow it will be tough, 3.5-4 kilometers steep again. There is no glacier here. Earlier we had to cross a glacier, so required crampons. But anyways, bring your crampons with yourself. You never know. Snow is no one's property. It can snow anytime. And all in all, great. This is what you come to these places to enjoy nature at its purest. No tourist, absolutely in the wild. A trail which is not even marked. I know I can say these all good things now. I was not thinking the same when I was climbing because it was so difficult coming here after 10 years. Nothing has changed. Only you can't see snow on the top of the mountains. The glacier has melted. Is it global warming? I don't know. But rest all. The pristine beauty, the hardships of this place remains untouched as it was 10 years back. Day 2, starting from Damini Bugyal, 13,000 feet almost. You have to go to 15,000 feet. It's a steep hike. The oxygen gets less very quickly because the elevation gain is very high and the distance is less. There is no road here. From here, it is a open field, so probably there won't be much thing to worry about, at least of the thorns and the green, slippery bushes, and also the lot of branches you get in between. So it's great. Hoping to reach Saptarishikund and camp there, get some nice footage. Drone is malfunctioning, so I think this is my last trip with my drone. Probably I have to invest in a new one, but again I can't blame it because I am at heights which are not really credible for this kind of drone flying. Yet I'm trying to do my best to get the best shots of this trek so I can give more information. A little bit for people who watch it in Hindi, I want to give you information here. ये ट्रैक ऑलमोस्ट 9 किलोमीटर का है और 13 किलोमीटर का है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन आप कहाँ से आ रहे हैं. तो पहले आपको यमुनोत्री आना है, आपको परमिशंस परफेक्ट चाहिए। अगर आपके पास फॉरेस्ट की और उत्तरकाशी DGM की परमिशन नहीं है तो आपको ऊपर नहीं जाने देंगे, क्योंकि ट्रैक बना हुआ नहीं है और लोग यहाँ पे आसानी से रास्ता भूल जाते हैं। तो जैसे ही आप पहले आपकी बहुत स्टीप चढ़ाई आती है, कुछ 2-3 किलोमीटर्स की, मतलब वहाँ पे रास्ता ही नहीं है, बीच बीच में रास्ता बह गया है। तो अच्छा गाइड के साथ ही जाइए, वरना आपको दिक्कत हो सकती है, अकेले ट्रैक नहीं कर सकते आप। एक पॉइंट के बाद 2 रास्ते जाते हैं, एक शॉर्टकट है जो रिज से सीधा सप्तऋषिकुंड पहुँचता है, वो पूरी खड़ी चढ़ाई है। अच्छा गाइड रहेगा तो कर सकते हैं, लेकिन बीच में कहीं रुकने की जगह नहीं है तो थक गए तो इट्स लेस पॉसिबल टू रीच, तो वहाँ पे लोकल्स ही जाते हैं। दूसरा रास्ता है जो ऊपर जाके थोड़ा नीचे जाता है और ये पूरे रिच को क्रॉस करके, मैं आपको ओवरले में बता रहा हूँ, आपको फिर से दामिनी बुग्याल आना पड़ता है यहाँ पे, विच इज़ आपके 3-4 किलोमीटर बढ़ा देता है, बट थोड़ा रास्ता आप चल सकते हैं, कैंप कर सकते हैं, को अच्छा वाटरफॉल्स, अच्छे व्यूज़ मिलते हैं, यू कैन एन्जॉय इट। यहाँ से फिर रास्ता वापस आप ऊपर जाते हो और वो वाटरफॉल क्रॉस करते हो, यमुना जी को फिर से ऊपर से क्रॉस करके फिर सप्तऋषिकुंड पहुँचते हो, जो यहाँ से कुछ लगभग 3.5-4 किलोमीटर का रास्ता है। हम यहाँ पे 13,000 फीट पे है, तो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली हमें और 15,000 फीट, 15-15.5 फीट तक जाना है, क्योंकि इसके आगे तो मोरेन लग जाएगा। तो अच्छे गाइड्स के साथ आइए, मैं पंकज जी का नंबर छोड़ दूंगा, अपने सब जो भी आपको चाहिए खाना पीना सब उनको बराबर से बता दीजिए, तो वैसी व्यवस्था कर लेंगे। और पोर्टर्स लेके आइए, अगर बस कैमरा का सामान है खुद मत उठाइए, क्योंकि अगर गिर गया टूट गया तो यहाँ पे नुकसान होने का चांसेस है, क्योंकि ट्रैक रूट नहीं बना हुआ है। तो वो जो आपको रिज दिख रही है वहाँ से खड़ी चढ़ाई करके आप आते हैं, और अगर आप वहाँ पॉइंट से आते हैं तो आप थोड़ा नीचे आते हैं और फिर ये बुग्याल चढ़ के आप ऊपर आते हैं। यहाँ से आपको, जैसे मैं बोल रहा हूँ, चढ़ाई करके वहाँ पे जाना है और फिर से आपको क्रॉस करके उसी रिच पे आना है। Steep climb, still have to go up. It looks short. I told you it is steep. There is some zigzag roads here. Do follow them. Don't do. It's very easy to get lost in the grass and do much more steep climbing. I'm crossing a lot of waterfalls. Earlier there used to be mini glaciers here. Maybe in October, so they have melted. It should be global warming also. But the path here is good. So at least there are no thorny bushes, so you can make the journey. Behind me in the snow, you can see the famous Kalindi Parvat from which Yamuna originates. There are a lot of kunds up there, 7 kunds. If you're lucky, you'll see 3. If you're very lucky, you'll see 5. Or if you're very, very lucky, you'll see all 7. One kund is full of hot geysers, that Babaji told me, but you have to go out in the night and find it because of the fumes. In the morning, it is hidden. That is where you find the blue sapphires and a lot of plants of Ashtavarga, because the cold and the hot waters mix, making the soil very rich. That's the Kalindi Parvat. There you can see Damini Bugyal there. So now we are crossing the 2 valleys. See down there, that was a glacier. There's a moraine patch. And Saptarishi Kund goes up there. So I'm standing in middle of what used to be a glacier connecting 2 Bugyals. Entire Bugyal is Damini Bugyal, but Bugyal on my right, which I'll show you, comes straight from the point where we took a diversion down to Damini Bugyal and up, which is a little bit longer route but easier route. This you can see is completely steep, and you actually come here. And this was earlier when I came in September. This was an entire glacier and you required crampon, because one mistake and straight down into the Yamuna. You can see this, I'm standing on the glacier. You can see that moraine patch up. This goes to Saptarishikund. This valley, if you see in front of you, is the valley we came down from. You can see some Bugyal there, some cut if you can see there. We went down there and came up, and he had to climb this all. Put in 1,300 feet now, 4,200 meters, still climbing. and you can see a perspective view of Kharsali, far off Barkot. Beautiful view. And it's just unbelievable how much you climbed. If you think Yamunotri is tough, this is toughest. See snow here. It's a very wonderful place, and now from here to climb up and still go ahead, there will be a big moraine patch. These are the pure waters of Saptarishi Kund. At 15,200 feet, still some feet to go, almost 200 feet, and then again a little bit up. So this is the summit, and you can see this on the left side is a ridge, the straight down ridge, and the right side the place where we came from, which is zigzag at 3-4 kilometers. I think I'd rather take that because this is too steep even while going down. Finally reaching the steps, around 5,000 meters, so very high, still not reached. Keep climbing. Almost at 15,200, 300 feet. I'm still climbing. I'll show you the moraine patch. You can see quickly the weather is getting bad. There is a mist above Saptarishikund. It may snow. I don't know how far I am. There's a 250 meters, but in sea of moraine you can't make anything. Look here. Come from there. You see this mist, land of moraine. Probably this is the route I have to carry forward. Crossing the sea of moraines, hopefully on my final ascent. Basically this is Saptarishikund. Here also there are 1 or 2 kunds, but you can't see them because they may have dried. I'm not exactly sure. When I go up I'll have a better idea. Just hope this is the last trail or there's some sea of moraine ahead. Finally Saptarishikund. This is the main kund. Here I did my tapasya and completed a circuit. As you can see, the water is icy cold. It's a surreal feeling coming after 10 years. That time I came in September, now I'm coming in October. Beautiful weather, magical view. This is the toughest trek in Uttarakhand. Apart from the technical treks you do, I would say Kakbhushandi just manages, but this is toughest trek. And you are almost at 15,600, 16,000 feet. If you make it here, I think you are always blessed, anyways blessed. So I saw 2 tulls. There are 5 more tulls here. Knowing Saptarishi or 7 rishis who did their meditation here. It's a magical place. As I said, in the night there is one tull which is a little bit of warm water tull, which you can only see in the night. Probably I'll go with my thermal camera and see where my Guruji told. In 10 years my spatial memory has gone really bad, so I don't know directions these days. But hopefully by his blessings I can find some sapphire stones, some Ashtavarga plants. Ashtavarga plants are difficult because now it is already dry season, but maybe 1 or 2 orchids. And maybe I find the Garam Kund I can take a tip, else I'll have to do it here. I've reached here alone because the porters are coming with the tent. Generally people don't camp here, but I have to camp here, so I've come fast. They'll come a little bit late. So I know it's Mahadeva's blessings. I could get this alone to myself, and it's a beautiful place. And please, if you do come here, Mahadeva wishes, do camp and come with the right people. As I told, this is the toughest trek in Uttarakhand. Kakbhushandi is tough. You still get patches to walk and rest. Here nothing. Maybe you can break this in 3 days. I have seen some camping points near the waterfall when you start your final ascent. Maybe you can break it down. I don't know. I'll just talk with the guide, and maybe you can do it in 3 days, which will be easier for you. But all in all, if you do make it here, do your tapasya, do your blessings. It's an unforgettable experience. As told by my Guruji, this is the best place in Uttarakhand to do your practices. मित्रों मैं सप्तऋषिकुंड पहुंच गया हूँ। ये वन ऑफ द टफेस्ट ट्रैक है उत्तराखंड में। अगर आप काकभूषणी को ले लो तो काकभूषणी लंबा है लेकिन बीच में आपको चलने की जगह मिलती है। फिर मोरेन वॉक है। दिस इज कम्प्लीटली स्टीप, यू कम फ्रॉम एनीवेयर। दामिनी बुग्गल से आपको थोड़ा लंबा पड़ जाएगा 3-4 किलोमीटर, बट आपको कैंपिंग की जगह मिलेगी दूसरे साइड से। इट इज़ जस्ट स्ट्रेट एंड वंस यू रीच द मोरेन पैच स्टिल 2 किलोमीटर्स टू गो। दामिनी बुग्गल से थोड़ा कैंपिंग की जगह पड़ जाएगी, 3-4 किलोमीटर लंबा पड़ जाएगा, लेकिन दूसरी जगह से एकदम स्ट्रेट है, खड़ी चढ़ाई। तो एक दिन में लोग आते हैं और जाते हैं, कैंपिंग की जगह नहीं है। यहाँ पे 7 तल है, एक तल पीछे मैंने दिखा दिया। मेरी स्पीडियल मेमोरी थोड़ा कमज़ोर हो रही है तो मैं भी पहचान नहीं पाया, बट ये सप्तऋषिकुंड का उगम है। और यहाँ पे 7 तल है, 2 तल तो आपने देख लिए और 5 तल आपको दिखते हैं। 4 तल और दिख जाते हैं, एक तल गुप्त है, नीचे जाना पड़ता है, और एक तल गर्म कुंड है जो आपको रात को ही दिखता है। तो शायद मैं थर्मल कैमरा लेके जाऊँ और देखूँ, अगर ना मिले तो यहीं तपस्या करनी पड़े। कुछ नीलम पत्थर भी यहाँ पे मिलते हैं जो हाई क्वालिटी के होते हैं। अष्टवर्ग के प्लांट्स मिलना थोड़े डिफ़िकल्ट हैं, परंतु सोचूंगा, देखेंगे कि कुछ ऑर्किड्स मिलते हैं कि नहीं। एज यू कैन सी इट इज़ नाउ स्नोइंग। It's snowing generally here. It is said that it is auspicious. Not everybody gets to see a snow in Saptarishikund. So I hope it snows and it's auspicious. And we are camping here at 15,600 feet. And hopefully in the night I'll go out and do certain practices. But right now all good. And it's not cold. It's just snowing. Probably the wind will blow away. It will be a completely clear sky in the night. So I'm in my tent here and it was snowing. It is said that it is a boon of Mahadeva that when you come and it snows and it stops. One advice I would give you, that if you don't know anything about altitude sickness or symptoms of it, then please don't camp at this height, because this is almost at the height of Bali Pass, and people don't camp at passes. Sometimes you may not get nausea and vomiting, you may just get heavy headed, you will sleep and you'll never wake up. So unless until you know first aid, you know how to manage bodily fluids, don't camp at such sites. Listen to your guide. For me, it is a little bit different. I'm not saying it is special, it's a little bit different because I've been trained in climbing high altitude, not by mountaineers, but by my teachers and all, through breath practices and certain kind of sound practices which can increase my bodily heat. And also, of course, I have some knowledge about medicine. That is one testament that you have to really learn these practices to get access to your central nervous system, how exactly your breath is modulating, the kind of food you eat. Most of the times there is no food, only breath practices are there, light dinner is there, a little bit of oral rehydration is there. Not saying that nobody can camp here, anybody can camp here, but be also aware of the atmosphere, because suddenly anything changes. When I come, it was sunlight, now it is snowing, it could rain. Listen to your guide, and if you have proper knowledge of altitude sickness, definitely come. This is a good place to camp. But if not, then just take the proper darshan, enjoy, and go back to a low altitude and camp. This is my guide, Mr Pankaj ji. Because of him, this is possible.
सर मैं यही कहूँगा, अगर आप लोग सप्तऋषि जैसे डिफिकल्ट ट्रैक पे आ रहे हैं तो आप किसी प्रॉपर कंपनी के साथ आएँ, और जो एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल कंपनी होती है या रिस्पॉन्सिबल गाइड होता है उनके साथ आएँ, क्योंकि यहाँ पर कई बार ऐसा होता है कि लोग एक ही दिन में अप एंड डाउन करता है। तो मैं उस फेवर में नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि ये हाई ऑल्टीट्यूड है और आप प्रॉपर अपना दिन निकाल के आएँ कि एक दिन यमुनोत्री में, 2 दिन दामिनी में और तीसरा दिन, चौथा दिन यहाँ पर। मैं उनके बिल्कुल उनके साथ नहीं हूँ जो लोग शॉर्टकट अपना रहे हैं। मैं आप लोगों से जो शॉर्टकट ले रहे हैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि आप लोग ऐसा ना करें, क्योंकि कभी भी मिस हैपनिंग हो सकती है। तो आप लोग जो लंबा वाला रास्ता है, एक दिन कैंप करें और फिर यहाँ पर आए, और यहाँ पर आके सुबह सुबह दर्शन करिए और वापस आप दूसरी जगह कैंप में जा सकते हैं।
early morning, the sun is out. In the night, it was freezing. I went to do some kriyas and it was amazing. The main thing is that outside temperature was around -8, but the Kund temperature was -0. So it has a warm layer from within, and it was just a surreal experience in the night. You can see Kharsali, Yamunotri up there. This is the source of Yamuna, as you can see. Saptarishi Kund. So leaving from Saptarishi Kund, did the dip, got the drone shot, going down the same way. And as I said, 15,600 to 16,000 feet. Don't come here without a guide. Last night the temperature here was -10, but interestingly the Kund temperature was almost near 1 degree. So there is some kind of a warm stream which is coming below the Kund, and that is really very interesting. I've got some thermal captures which I'm putting in overlay for your references. In the night you get altitude sickness, you won't even know, headaches, nausea, vomiting, pain in the eye. You don't have knowledge of proper medicines, which to take, when to take, then you may land in trouble and casualty is sure. There is no rescue here, only manual rescue is here. No choppers can land. It is very steep, so fatalities and casualties are more of a chance, and that is the reason you get very less permission here. Because I've trained over 20 years in breath practices by my teachers, so I can survive here with breath practices, increasing body heat and consuming less oxygen. I'm not saying that you cannot come here and camp, but please understand that just having acclimatization and coming and surviving in this low oxygen conditions where temperatures can drop very quickly is a different ball game. So please listen to the guide. I'll put Pankaj's number in the descriptions, but if he says that you cannot camp here, please do not insist. And if you want to still camp here, then come at your own risk and sign a disclaimer, because you don't want anyone else to land in trouble. As far as their services go, the services are absolutely great. Nice food, taken nice care of. I'm going back the same way from Damini Bugyal way. There is another way which is shorter but it's very steep. I won't recommend you to come that way and also go that way, because it's very tough. And eventually you want to come here to enjoy, absorb the atmosphere of Saptarishi Kund, Kalindi Parvat, Bandarpuj ranges, and the amazing land, mystical lands.
हाय, मेरा नाम पंकज रावत है और मैं हाइकिंग ट्रेल के साथ ट्रैक लीडिंग का काम करता हूं। और अगर आप सप्तऋषि कुंड ट्रैक पे आ रहे हैं तो आप लोगों को विशेषतः ध्यान देना है कि आप लोग किसी रिस्पॉन्सिबल गाइड के साथ जाएं या रिस्पॉन्सिबल एजेंसी के साथ जाएं, जैसे कि हम हैं। और यहाँ पर आने के दो रास्ते हैं, एक शॉर्टकट है और एक थोड़ा लंबा है। तो आप लोगों को शॉर्टकट कभी नहीं लेना, क्योंकि वो एकदम स्टीप है। आपको हमेशा लंबा ही लेना है। और एक या दो दिन आपको दामिनी बुग्याल में कैंप भी करना है। आप लोग अगर प्रॉपर एक्लिमेटाइज हैं फिर भी आप यहाँ पर कैंप करने की ना सोचें, क्योंकि ये काफ़ी हाइट पे है। यहाँ पर आइए, आप सुबह आइए, इस टाइम पर आप दर्शन कर सकते हैं और यहाँ से आप वापस जाइए। और आप एक प्रॉपर गाइड के साथ ही जाइए जो यहाँ पर पूरे रास्ते जानता हो, क्योंकि यहाँ पर भटकने के बहुत चांसेस हैं। यहाँ पर सिर्फ मतलब समझो कि एक दिन में एक ही ग्रुप होगा या शायद 10-15 दिन में एक ग्रुप होगा। तो रास्ते में आपको कोई नहीं मिलेंगे, आप लोगों को किसी रिस्पॉन्सिबल के साथ ही आना है।
So now going back through the same route we came. This is also Saptarishi Kund, but a smaller Kund. So there are 7 Kunds here, as I said. From the drone you could get 3-4. And one is a Gupta Kund. Back to Damini Bugyal in 2 hours. Still more to go. Let's see if I can take a dip in Yamunotri and go towards Barkot. So tomorrow it will be a little bit more easier for me. Finally ending my trip to Saptarishi Kund. I'll tell you it's really tough. If you think going up is tough, going down is doubly tough because it's just a steep climb. And if you go by a shortcut, you'll think that coming down is easy. But if you take the regular road, it's almost 2 kilometers more. It's a never-ending trek. But finally, I'm happy I'm here. I left at 11. I'm here at 4:30. Probably take a dip in Yamuna and then hopefully go back to Janki, Chatti and Barkot. Hitting my Saptarishi Kund 2 times. Camping on Saptarishi Kund 2 times. It is just a surreal feeling. Last year I went by Babaji's blessing. This year also I feel his blessings were with me. And I took my student with me and I trained her well for 2 years. And without food, just on breath, to go to 16,000 feet at a steep height with freezing temperatures at night, it was almost minus 10, minus 13 degrees. Was really a testament to the great masters and the great teachers who teach us this sound, the best practices, which gives us this adaptation in this harsh geographical conditions, but also unlocks something into our inner systems today when we are falling more sick and becoming more and more immunologically suppressive, not only to physical disorders but mental disorders. Said the less, amazing place. Do come here with a proper guide. Do not attempt yourself. It's a very, very difficult trek. One of the treks which is difficult going up also and more difficult coming down. So I've given all the details in my blog. Please contact Mr. Pankaj if you want to come here, camp here. I've given all details about mountain sickness, how to deal with things and how to acclimatize. Please follow it and I hope that if you come here, you get an amazing darshan of Saptarishikund.